Welcome to This Place. Each week, we talk with Oregonians about the places they call home. This week, we hear from Tre Madden in Gresham, Oregon.
We are in my apartment here in Gresham, Oregon, and it's located at one of the Quad Inc. locations, which is a Section 8 housing for folks who are wheelchair users. I am a military kid, so I've lived all over the East Coast, and I've been out here in the Pacific Northwest for a little over 10 years now. I have lived all over parts of Portland. I have lived in Central Oregon, and that's actually when I was volunteering with AmeriCorps during 2020 when I broke my neck in a car accident out there by Prineville. It was very much life-changing. I broke C6, C7, so I'm quadriplegic. Quadriplegia, it's half of my arms don't work, lose sensation from mid-chest down. But in particular, it was breaking the C6 region of my neck, which is responsible for thermoregulation in folks who don't break their necks. It has thrown my body kind of haywire, where if I get too cold, it takes hours and hours to warm up. I'm always wearing scarves. But in the summertime, because of where I broke my neck, I am not able to sweat at all. So if I get hot, I just keep getting hotter and hotter and hotter, and I very much run the risk of heat stroke, kind of like folks with other types of disabilities that affect their autonomic systems. It went from being a personal concern following 2020 and into 2021 when it got up to 117 degrees in Portland, very much climate fueled. And the response to that, the slow state response to it, made it where for the last 3 years, I have been doing disaster justice work, emergency preparedness work about climate change, emergency preparedness, and disability justice. The local government are really leaning in on nonprofits and personal resilience when so many of these orgs are losing grants left and right, are at capacity. We individually are all at capacity as disabled folks doing all our medical admin and picking up all this slack, that it's just one more thing that we have to advocate for ourselves about. And I wish there was a larger organization that was able to lobby at higher levels, but without getting federal funding and with this current blacklisting of certain terms like climate and disability that are making grants hard and a slow FEMA response, we have to depend on the state or local government. And it seems like they are all operating from a deficit mindset rather than a strength-based mindset. Nobody gives you a booklet on how to be disabled and how to be an advocate for yourself and for other disabled folks. But as I went through the program, disaster justice and emergency preparedness helped give me the language to support these projects towards making sure that we survive whatever is thrown at us climate-wise.
That was Tre Madden in Gresham, Oregon. This Place is produced by Oregon Humanities in partnership with the Plan for a Resilient Oregon. This episode was edited by John Richardson and recorded by me, Rafael Otto. To hear more stories from This Place, visit OregonHumanities.org or find the show on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or wherever you find your podcasts. Thanks for listening.